comes to toner foiling, it's very important to remember that heat plays a very important part. So for example, here we have a design that we're going to foil, and then what you would do is you put your foil over the design, and if your machine has the capability of reaching a higher temperature, it is then possible to lay a cover sheet over the top of that and run it through the machine, and the heat will then penetrate through the cover sheet onto the foil and stick to the toner. But if your machine doesn't get hot enough, this sheet that you're putting on top can interfere with the print quality that you're going to get, not allowing sufficient heat to go through. So when you peel the foil off, it's going to be very patchy. So essentially what you want to do in that case is you want the heated rollers in your laminator to make direct contact with the foil. But you still need something to keep the foil in position. So what we've done on this particular page, we've got a base sheet that we put our thin sheet on top of. And then what I've done is I've formed the lip on the bottom here, as you can see there. And now what happens is that lip then folds over onto there. It doesn't cover the print area, as you can see. Now what's going to happen is that I'm going to take my foil and slot that in under that lip and then close it down on there. So obviously when this gets slotted into the machine, the rollers will roll over this and nip that closed and hold the foil in place. And then you can run that through the machine like that. And I'll just do it over here. And now obviously you have the rollers on the machine, the heated rollers making direct contact with the foil. So there's nothing acting as an insulator to stop the heat transfer, and then the foil should activate and then should bond to the toner. Sometimes, however, if it's still not working, then that could be an indication that your toner is not 100%. But in most cases, it's a case of the machine not being hot enough to do the transfer, and if you put the sheet cover over the top, it interferes with the result. So this way you can do away with the top sheet, and there it holds it in place, run through the machine, and it'll come out the other side. Nothing to stop the heat transfer. And then when you pull the foil off, you have a really beautiful foiled design like that. Not sure if you can see that properly. Nandipa, is it shiny? Nice. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Right, another way is to actually make a template. So here what we've done is we've got a design that has the letters on there, as you can see. And what we've done is we've taken a top sheet and we've cut out in that specific area where the foil is to be placed. So we made a template up. So once you put in your sheet, you put your foil in position, in the correct position, you pull the sheet over the top, and the paper will then hold your foil in position like that, and then you can run this through. You can see it's joined on the edge there, and then you run this through the machine. Now because you've cut that little window out, obviously the foil will then make direct contact with the rollers, and the heat will then, there's no interference with the heat because the rollers are making direct contact with the foil itself, and it'll come out the other end, and then you'll see here the actual result that we get. Simple. The cover sheets can be cause a problem because they can stop heat transfer. This is a way of using a cover sheet to hold your foil in place, but allowing the rollers to make direct contact with your actual foil so that it can transfer. Now that's 65 by 65. That's just the size of the little slot we cut. And then we'll just open this up. There we go. Peel the foil away. And there you've got a stunning foiled image, as you can see there. Can you see it nice and shiny? So that's what we call nip sheets or templates. That will help you to do really nice foiling, direct heat onto the foil, and that's how we do a simple way of doing it.